Hey, it's Tyler of crazyaboutcompost.com, and today I wanted to share with you the Yukchuk kitchen food scrap collector. Never heard of this thing, but I had someone email me recently and ask me about it. Hey, what do you think of the Yukchuk? I had no idea what it was, so I looked it up and bought one. Here we are, a kitchen food scrap collector, super uninteresting and boring. I actually am really into that. It's a food scrap collector, not a composter, not a compost crock, not a kitchen, whatever you want to call it. There's no need for technology. Period. Composting is two things. One, it's a compost bin or a worm system, and two, a container inside your house to collect all of your stuff that you're going to compost. That's all it is. It doesn't need to be anything more than that. That's why I like this. There's no recurring costs, there's no BS charcoal filters, there's none of that stuff. You don't need bags or anything, you just need a container. That's all this thing is. It's 1.5 gallons, it opens with one hand, and it's really simple. You can see I have it full of a bunch of stuff now. It's not perfect, it's not like it's totally airtight or anything, but ultimately it doesn't need to be. I went away for a week on vacation and filled this thing to the brim with food scraps prior. I came home and it definitely smelled kind of funky and there were some bugs inside, but that's not the problem with the product, that's the problem with me. And you know, I did it on purpose, but if you can't make 5 minutes once a week or maybe twice in the summertime to empty your food scraps, then that's kind of the problem. This thing does a great job of keeping all your stuff nice and tight in the container. But really, think about it. When you're composting, you could basically, during a commercial break of your favorite TV show, take this thing outside, empty it, come back in, wash it out, and not miss a second of your favorite show. So keep that in mind. I think that's important. So again, this container's cool because it's really no frills, there's nothing to it, and it's really easy to open and close with one hand. I'd say for cleaning purposes it can be a little tedious because there is a number of different ridges here and stuff, but again, it only takes a couple seconds to wash that out, so it's not a big deal. I don't recommend using plastic bags in this thing or bioplastic because it's really a pain in the butt to compost at home. Commercial composting facilities hate bioplastics as well, so while it does seem to be a product that's trying to do the right thing, at the end of the day, it's just something that we can avoid. So like I said, just fill this up with food scraps every week, empty it, and get on with your life. That's really all there is to it, which is kind of cool. If you want to make it out of sight, out of mind, there's a bracket on the back, and it comes with mounting hardware, so you can hang it underneath your sink or wherever you want it. That's convenient for you. For me, I like to just keep it next to my juicer. Pretty easy. I'd say my only gripe with this thing, other than cleaning it, is just that I wish it was a little deeper. Like if it came out to maybe here, that would be kind of cool. Because when I'm emptying my French press into it each morning, or my juicer, I end up spilling a lot of it onto the lid. You can even see here that there was like a lot of crap on here. But that's like really a pretty minor gripe. Again, it's just like a super plain container. It makes a nice seal, it's not trying to do anything high-tech, and that's what makes it a perfectly good product for your kitchen if you're just trying to hold a bunch of food scraps before you take them outside to turn them into fertile soil. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you have one of these and you have any feedback about it, or if you have any questions, hit the like button, and I'll talk to you soon. And if you haven't, check out crazyaboutcompost.com. I have a 7-day free email course to help you get up and running with composting, and I'm almost finished with writing an ebook which will be a little bit more in-depth on how to compost from start to finish and really just show you how easy it is. And again, composting really comes down to just your composting system and whatever your container is to temporarily hold stuff before you take it to that system. So this is kind of important actually, and I would highly recommend this container. So if you're looking for something and you see this, I definitely would recommend checking it out. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and take care.